Good morning, Jonathan Harsh here once again for FTE 217 week 5 assignments 21 February 26. My Texas trip has got me doing these early. So before I do anything for this week's assignment, I'm going to make sure that my rifle is clear here. I'm going to pull the charging handle back to the rear, get my finger in there, make sure the magazine well is clear, check the bolt face. So we are clear. I'll do a drive function check. So I've just charged it. So I'm going to switch it over to safe, try to pull the trigger 3 to 5 times. Make sure the hammer doesn't fall. I'm going to switch it over to fire. Squeeze the trigger while holding it to the rear. Charging, releasing, and hearing the metal click. Next thing I will do is the dummy round function check. Lock the bolt to the rear. I've got one dummy round in here. Lock it, shake it around, make sure it's not coming out. Give it a pull. Nothing is coming out. So going to go ahead and chamber that round. And then I'm going to manually extract. Cleared very well. Bolt catch is grabbed on and locked it. I'm going to drop the magazine. When you are performing a live function check, the things that you're looking for, you're observing that it's um, going through the cycle of function, that it's extracting, ejecting. You're going to know if it's cocking. Make sure it's not over or under gassed, as evidenced by it short stroking, heavy recoiling, making sure that the bolt catch locks the bolt to the rear on the last shot when the magazine is empty. And then you're also going to pull the trigger to the rear and make sure that the trigger is resetting, that you're getting your metallic click after one of your shots. So my trigger squeeze on my 308 here it's fairly crisp. It's different than what I'm used to. There's very little play at the beginning. It's just, I mean, it goes pretty well right into it, but there's no feel. There's no feel difference from when you first start pulling it to when it goes. So it's not like a two-stage trigger where it kind of has the lead in to where it's going to break. I think it's a, I think it's good. Should I say it's okay? It's an okay trigger squeeze. I don't want to say it's good or it's bad. It's definitely different than what I'm used to. I have on my AR-15. I have a Geisley two-stage in that, so that's what I'm used to at this point. And everything else that I shot before was M16 A2s. I shot a lot, so that trigger feels a lot more like this trigger. Um, so I wouldn't say good or bad. It's not what I would prefer. Something I might change out. All right, do a quick demonstration of how to measure the barrel length. I know the video is a little hinky. I don't have the best setup here. So I have my cleaning rod here, rounded tip on it so I don't do any damage to the bolt face. I got the bolt locked to the front. I have my muzzle device removed. So I'm just going to take the cleaning rod, insert it down until it hits the bolt. Go ahead and make a mark with my pencil here and take it out. I got my measuring tape here. And it looks like I am just shy of 18 and a half. It's 18 and 3/8 I got on this barrel length. All right, to demonstrate measuring barrel twist, I got everything set up here, got my flag mark, got it straight up and down, and got my first mark here. So I'm gonna go ahead and push it on through so I get my flag back straight. Make my second mark here. And I can take it back out, find my two marks, measure the distance, and I have 10 3/4. It looks like I have a 1 to 11 twist rate. So now I'm going to demonstrate. I've already removed my ejector. Demonstrate this is the go gauge of my barrel on because I'm able to get it to rotate. I can rotate it with it in there. So we're good to go on this. So this is my go gauge. It does rotate. And now it will eventually unlock for me. There we go. And now I'll put in my no-go gauge. And it does not rotate as is what it's supposed to do, not rotate. So my headspace looks good. If if it fails, it's not necessarily a bad barrel. You can check with a dummy round. So it can be used still if it does rotate freely with a dummy round. But it may not work with all the ammo. And then there's also the ability to put some tape on the back of a dummy round, do your measurements, and include the thickness of the tape in that measurement to determine. The example that we were given was 1 and 640 thousandths of an inch. So if you fall under that range, then you would be good to go. All right, so to measure a firing pin protrusion, I'm gonna go ahead and get a measurement of firing pin protrusion gauge below flush, at flush. So I'm getting a 631. Sorry, 636. 636. Put my firing pin. Get it flush. Lock it down. Measure it again. And I'm getting a 6.71. Or, sorry, 671 thou. So when I subtract those two, I'm getting 35 thou, which is in tolerance between 28 and 36 thou. So I'm good to go.